wire $100,000 to somebody else.
Yeah, you have to go through
Direct deposit.
When I worked at a bank, you had to go in and
You
meet with
worked
a banker.
at a bank?
Yeah, I worked at a bank.
You say it like it's obvious. I didn't know that.
Chase Bank, you had to wear a suit.
Bank. You had to wear a suit, and I got fired because it looked like I was
Embezzling.
thieving $80,000.
I was talking about embezzlement today.
Yeah.
Did you?
Embezzlement? No. No.
All right.
How
Alright, do you
they?
want me-
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so I worked at a bank, and we had a bunch of ATMs, and a guy would come regularly and fill the ATMs with new money. And this man that walked in looked like he was that guy. And the way to go back to fill the ATMs at this particular branch, you had to go through a door that also led to the vault room, and the vault room door was open. So you didn't need a key to get in there, but you did need to be the custodian of the vault to add or take away anything from there. So this man goes in and passes the ATMs, walks into the vault room. I follow him like, what are you doing? He turns around and puts a bag of money, 80 grand, in my hands. So in order for me to have accepted a shipment of money to the vault, or period, I had to be in dual control, which means someone is watching me do it. And there are very strict rules for dual control.
Which makes sense.
Yes. But once that exchange is enacted, you can't hand it back.
So he just.
So it's technically really bad for me to sign for this money, but I can't hand it back or leave him there.
So you were in a bad spot.
I was in a really bad spot because I misunderstood what he was there to do. So I'm standing there and he goes, sign here. And I've never done it before. I didn't know how to verify. I didn't know what to do, so I signed. And if it had been $79,999.99 in there, if one penny was gone, I could go to jail.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So you
So
got
luckily,
fired?
yeah, I got fired. I got sacked. I heard him leave and I can't move. He walks out. I've signed for it. I'm still there looking at the camera. I'm showing them, these are my hands. This is what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not trying to do anything wrong. Please believe me, big man in the camera. And I hear my boss out in the lobby go, he did what? And then the door swings open. She walks in. She's like, what are you doing? She had pulled the guy in with her. Her name's nope, I'm not going to dox her like that. Her name is and she
Okay.
and she's like, how much was it? And once you sign for it, it clears and the guy can't go back and look at the order. He can't see how much it was. So he had to be like, I think it was 80 grand. And she counted it, she verified it, and then she said, okay, yeah, this is 80 grand. So I guess there was no other problem, but man,
How long after that did you get fired?
like a couple weeks. But I hated that job. I felt so challenged in that job because it's all policy. It's all procedure.
Yeah.
I'm not a policies and procedures guy. When it comes to checking out like elder abuse and stuff, you have to keep your eye open for anyone that's suspicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like
Like taking
always on,
advantage.
yes, you're always on guard.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
That
have to
makes
keep your eyes
sense.
open. And that's really tough because you're basically deciding whether or not they can get their money.
Get the money, yeah.
Like my boss didn't want us to use the money counter.
Oh.
She wanted us to count the money physically, even if it was like ones.
Not even in addition
Whoa.
to the money counter? Because I
Right.
feel like that's
Right.
more accurate.
Yeah. No,
Can I put this
the money counter would get
Because if it
jammed,
was me, I'd get to like
Yeah.
50 and be like,
where is it?
It's over there in the.
it's where it used to be.
Yeah.
All right.
Mine's also in there.
Hold on.
What's the twin?
Did-
Oh, a new voice enters the chat.
Oh, we're going?
Yeah,
Like, this is kept?
we're literally
can
potting
be.
right now. It
It's
can be,
whatever
or we can
want-
get rid of
it's
it.
whatever.
It's really,
I'm very deeply
Mostly
sorry.
Collins, whatever
no, it's
he
not.
wants.
No, we were just chatting. We're literally chatting.
Do the ages have to line up?
No,
Mine don't.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, that okay. Cool.
Does that mean you're kind of ready?
Yes.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think I'm ready.
Welcome to 3Bs on a.
pod.
We didn't teach him the jingle.
Was I supposed
Oh,
to
do you want to do the
that?
jingle with
Yeah,
it?
you
Yes,
need to do
you're
that.
part of
You
that.
can do a jingle with us.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you hear what we just did?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say it again. Ready?
Let me
Oh,
swallow. Okay.
Welcome to
Three Bs on a
Pod. I'm Colin.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Ashley.
I'm Kyle.
We got Kyle on the pod.
Scream.
What magic, bro? What sort of witchery woo-wah did we have to do
None.
to get him here?
None. There
We
was
said
no
to get
witch.
rid of
Asking.
Connor.
It was only a matter of
Oh.
time.
Connor had to bail on
Don't
us.
say that to Connor. Connor's a sweetie pie.
Well, not
Connor, he
tonight.
doesn't
Not
mean it.
tonight.
Do I know Connor?
Connor's our
Yeah,
DPH
yeah,
guy.
he's our
DPH guy.
He's our health
Health-
inspector. Our health
department guy.
He's a Fed.
He's a
Yeah.
fed.
He's
We're
an
gonna have
op.
him on. We're gonna play a game with
He's
him.
an
that was
op.
gonna be
He's
really
not
fun.
allowed to inspect us anymore because it's considered a conflict of interest.
We're gonna
Yeah, 'cause
bring
we're
him-
his friends.
I see.
We're gonna bring him to all of our kitchens and get him to health inspect our kitchens.
I don't
He's gonna
want
walk
that.
in.
It's over for everyone.
Are you guys
Yeah.
going to try and turncoat the next health inspector as well?
Probably.
Ugh. I don't even want to
they
talk
It's
just
gonna be.
about
can't-
the other
It's
one.
gonna be tough work.
Can Charlie give us a?
He did. He already did.
Okay,
he did
so
our
he's
last
the one that has to. That's probably
Yeah,
why
he
he
was the
hasn't
one
been
that was
coming.
being a butt.
Probably.
Sorry.
Who's Charlie?
Sorry.
He's another one. He doesn't come in there as much as.
I see Charlie
Connor.
at Crunch sometimes. Maybe twice in the last year.
Is he hitting buys?
No, he's hitting straights.
I see. What's he bench?
Probably weights.
Okay.
Find
I
out for us next
feel
time, will
as
you?
though-
Yeah,
I got a
he's like white blonde hair,
white
a little
blonde?
yellowish white blonde hair. He's strong. He's got a mustache.
I like a good mustache.
He's got a good. Oh, don't we all?
No,
You've got
No.
a mustache.
I do.
How long have you had your mustache?
What, since it grew in, I suppose.
Kyle, don't get smart with me.
Whoa.
Don't.
You just did that.
He said, "What does
What does
he
he
bench?"
bench?
And you
Probably
said, "Probably
weights."
weights."
Oh, you're right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
What
am
is
a
that?
total jerk.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
toasty.
He
I
probably
gotta-
does.
Check
like
yourself.
235. Is that a lot?
I mean, that's
To me,
slightly
yeah.
above average, I would say.
I can do
Okay.
the bar.
That's 40
We
pounds.
should go to Crunch. We should do bees at Crunch.
Crunch is my actual nightmare.
I'll do it. I
Do
want
it.
to do it.
I do
Let's
not.
do bees
I
at
want
Crunch.
to do the stairs.
The
Yeah, we'll wear those
Stairmaster,
microphones.
Girl, that'll take you out.
I want to do it.
The most I've ever done on the Stairmaster is 15 minutes. And even then, at the end, I thought I was going to die.
I go until I burn 300 calories.
Do your legs get all wobbly and stuff?
Mine
'Cause
do.
I love that.
I feel like, and the last step is like a really big jump from the ground.
all right.
So when you have to jump, well, I have to jump to get from
gotta
the bumps.
jump off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the first time I ever jumped off that, I like did collapse onto the floor because I wasn't ready. My legs were not ready.
I don't like the Stairmaster because I feel like I always have to look down
I have
the
to
whole
look
time.
down too.
Otherwise, I'm gonna
fall.
trip.
I'm gonna fall.
That probably
So I just-
I
hurts your
spend the
neck.
entire time
my
looking
neck-
down
I'm
with
just
this.
looking down at my
Yeah.
feet the whole time.
I don't trust them.
I get that.
What about Jacob's Ladder? You know the ladder
Oh,
one?
never in my life will I ever.
Bruh.
Climbing
Never.
ladders.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna look like a
love
fool.
climbing ladders.
It is
It's
really
like
tough.
the ladder version of a treadmill.
Okay.
Trying to keep your
It just
back
keeps
straight
going.
on that thing.
Hard to
so
keep
different.
form.
I'll look at it from
Yeah.
afar, but that's it.
Yeah, I always hang my foot on the next rung.
I think the reason I would like the Stairmaster is because I like the sensation of like after you're doing an activity, when
Like
you're
feeling-
done,
yeah.
you feel like you're still moving. Like riding the tractor. Whenever I've been on the tractor all day and I get off, I feel like I'm still going somewhere.
Or a boat.
Yeah, or a
That happens
boat.
to me with the treadmill. Like if I run for long enough and I
Yes.
get off,
That's true.
I feel like I'm still on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder what that's actually doing in your body. What that looks like in your body. Is it a mental thing or is it a blood thing?
I think it's a muscle thing.
Oh, because you're like
It's
bracing
muscle
yourself
memory.
the whole time.
Well, I think it's your muscles still, like,
Accustomed to motion.
well, they're like pulsating from usage.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
I believe that. That's actually
Undulating.
undulating. Who are you?
She's
C.S.
so
Lewis?
biology.
No, I'm
Wow.
not. I'm Ashley Lynn.
Wow.
This is true. Ashley, kick us off.
Hey guys, I just wanted to see if you guys wanted to answer an icebreaker.
I
Yeah.
really want to answer an icebreaker.
Okay, I've been thinking about this today. It's applicable to me. I think it'll be applicable to all y'all.
Is what it's applicable to you applicable to me?
I
Well,
think
she
so.
just said I think
There's gotta be
it'll
some
applicable to
overlap,
all y'all,
Venn
so
diagram.
probably.
Okay, but if it's applicable
It's
to
not
you and applicable
always-
to him, but we're different people, how is it
Well,
applicable
I
to
think
you
it's
two and
applicable-
applicable
Some
to me
things
at
are
the same
universally
time?
applicable.
Are you just liking to say applicable?
Yeah, he's just
wanna
having a
say
good
I just want to say
time.
applicable.
Okay.
Like paint is applicable to my wall.
Has been applicked.
It's been applicked, if you ask me, and my floors. Paint on my floor is applicably blue.
That's
Did
the
quality
exact
Can we
shade
call
at Sherman
this?
Williams.
Can we call this
Applicable?
episode "Applicable"
Applicably-
with Kyle?
Yes.
Sounds good.
This is my question, y'all. I go through phases in my life where I have I'll have a song that when I get in my truck or I put in my headphones, I will listen to it immediately. I have to listen to it because I have I gotta quench something.
Yeah.
And I do that with the song. So if y'all have a song for right now in your lives, and it doesn't matter if it just started or if you're on the end of the phase of this song, whatever. What is that song for you right now?
The song I played immediately after I left church the other night was Want You Back by Cher Lloyd.
Okay.
Want you back.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
I liked that song. I haven't
know if
listened
I'm
to that
familiar.
since probably 2017.
That's
No,
a good
not even
song.
2012.
That's too early.
No.
That was 2014.
I
That was
graduated high school in
peak
2014. No, it was the summers before that.
So that's
2013?
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that I had to listen to most recently. Usually I just get in the car and my podcast keeps playing.
Right. Okay.
Like I listen to one podcast all the way through the day.
Oh, you right. Sorry. I concede.
You were
My
right
bad.
on the date?
He's right.
2014?
2012.
2012. You said 2014. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I cough all the time.
She's
directly
hacking
into the
along.
mic.
That's why no one else uses it.
Yeah.
I see.
That's her mic.
Yeah.
Designated.
It's a
This is
biohazard,
mine.
actually, technically. Anyway, I have one.
Okay.
I was talking about today with you. Mine is That's So True by Gracie Abrams.
Yeah.
Something about this song is addictive. Like, I feel like it has crack in it. And I just like it. I like it a lot. It's addictive. It has a good bridge.
I love a good bridge. I feel like
I
a
love
bridge
good
makes
bridge.
or breaks a song for me.
Yeah, me too.
Better than the chorus.
Yeah. I've heard it said that the bridge is the tunnel you drive through before you see the brightest view.
It's a good description.
Whoa.
Who said that?
I think I don't want to miscredit, but
Colin just said it.
I said it, but it's not my original thought.
Seems like something
You could have
Cher would
sold
say.
it that way.
Definitely not Cher.
Okay.
Cher has not a single good bridge. I think Rita Springer.
Oh.
I think Rita Springer said that. Anyways.
Been listening to a lot of yacht rock lately.
You give off that vibe.
Okay.
So I've listened to Brandy every day for like the past 2 weeks.
Brandy, like,
The
You're a
song
fine
Brandy.
girl?
Not,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What a good
I'm over
wife.
here
you-
like-
Who is that? Lighthouse?
I don't know who it is.
Okay.
Post Destiny's Child Brandy.
Yeah, my life, my lover, my lady is the sea.
Whoa.
Gosh.
Bars.
Did he just go from a 10 to an
Looking
11?
glass.
An allowance?
Allow.
Hello.
When I say lighthouse, sorry to
Yeah, it's
looking
okay.
glass.
Sorry. Sorry, looking
No, but there was a time where Blue Hawaii by ASTR, I would listen to Indie Current on YouTube all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bro, that was, I loved they matched songs with visuals. They had their own photography. It was like a painting or just a painting or a photograph hung in your room on your TV while you listen to this song. Oh my gosh. I still associate those songs with those pictures when I hear them. And they're on a playlist that I had summer 2017. And I have one called Sultan Road, like from the songs that I had that remind me of the day I learned to drive. So if you're listening, Indie Current, God bless you. That was a good one, Ash.
Thanks.
What about the
What's
freaking
yours?
one
What's
that-
yours?
Yeah.
What's yours?
Oh, mine right now is
What's yours?
Only You by Yazoo. I'm out of my Chinatown.
That's One Direction.
No, that's not it.
Different one?
I found this one. I figured, man, I went to the ends of the earth to figure out this song. Not really. I didn't use
She
Shazam
just
though.
looked it up.
You know, that was my intention. I heard it on an Amazon one of those like Amazon commercials, and I could never get to my phone to Shazam it fast enough.
Yeah.
And I remembered enough of the words and stuff because it's kind of like it sounds kind of electronic, but it's really cool. And it's called "Only You" by
Love it.
Yazoo. And I found their record at Tin Bucket. Thanks, Michael.
$10
Yep.
The fact
All
that
right.
he just got that in and had no idea that it would impact someone so
I know,
close to him.
and I got the record because I love the song so much, and then I listened to it, and I found some other songs by them that I really liked.
Okay.
Second icebreaker.
I love an icebreaker.
Okay, so Kyle, tonight you're gonna be interviewing for a job.
Okay.
Okay? I'm your interviewer,
Yeah.
and the job you have come in full seriousness to
Okay.
interview for. You know, like Baskin Robbins and other, and like something else.
Fine
that,
establishment.
what is it that
Brewster's?
combines and well,
Dunkin'?
mostly those two restaurants that can't support.
Oh, KFC,
a
Taco
solo-
Bell?
Yeah, something
I
like
see.
that. A place that can't support their own business. They need to combine with someone else to make rent.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. You are showing up. You are interviewing at a Panda Express
Okay. Plus.
that doubles as a Jiffy Lube.
I knew this is where this is gonna go.
Okay.
Time for a job interview with Kyle. Conducted by Dan.
Hi, Kyle. Welcome to Panda Express X Jiffy Lube.
Nice.
How's your day going?
Pretty good so far. Can't complain.
Great. My name's Dan. I'm just going to conduct your interview today. Just tell me about yourself. Why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm a 28-year-old guy. Worked with my hands most of my life.
I bet you have.
So, you know.
Move your mic up some.
Here.
Yeah.
Well,
Angle it more towards your face. Yeah.
bam.
Perfect.
No need to re-say what you said.
No, that was
We
good.
heard you.
We're golden.
We heard it
This
happen.
Distance good? Here.
Distance is great.
Bars.
Perfect.
Resuming,
Yeah.
tell us about your 28-year-old male.
28-year-old
work with
man.
Your hands.
Worked with my hands my whole life.
Yeah.
So, food, hands,
Food are so good with hands.
lubrication.
Jiffy
Hands
Lube.
usually, I think.
Yeah.
Win-win. A lot of crossover.
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Orange.
Oh my gosh.
Because of the chicken. Orange chicken.
Because of
Yeah.
wow, you were
Whoa.
built for this.
He's
Yeah.
You were
dedicated.
built for Jiffy Lube X Panda Express. So what are some of your strengths in the workplace?
I'm really good at frying rice.
I bet.
But also, I've put windshield wiper fluid in cars before, so.
It's actually the same ingredient that we use, the same kind of oil.
Right, the propylene glycol. Or
Right.
Something. Or
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that black stuff.
Yeah.
We use it. Some people say it's deadly. We say it's delicious.
I mean, why can't it be both?
It can be both. You know, if you're taking your supplements every day and going to the doctor regularly and getting your checkups
Yeah.
and having your heart figured out, then you can eat this,
Yeah,
whatever
an
you said.
orange
it was
chicken a
called.
day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. Orange chicken a day and a trip to Jiffy Lube keeps the doctor away.
It keeps the wrecker away.
Yeah. Get that wrecker away from me.
Yeah.
No, I'd love to dive a little deeper with you and ask, what are some of your weaknesses?
I find that I care too much about meeting people's dietary and
Yeah.
lubrication needs.
Wow.
I go above and beyond and over leverage myself. I'd say that's probably my biggest weakness.
To care too much.
Yeah.
My gosh. Great. Yeah. What if you can you call to mind right now a time where someone really needed orange chicken and some lubrication for their vehicle and you were there to help?
Yeah, there was a time when I was driving down 278 here, and there was a man on the side of the road who had been there for some amount of hours, I would imagine, because he seemed to be very hungry because his vehicle had been stuck
Yeah.
on the road. Can't go anywhere. What if your car gets stuck?
Tough, bro.
So naturally, I offered him some sustenance of his choice, and he desired a protein of the poultry variety
Oh my gosh.
that could be seasoned with a citrus
Wow.
fruit of any type.
You just happen to have poultry and citrus.
Yeah.
And that
So-
other thing.
Never
And that
leaves
other
the
oil.
house
Yeah.
without
Can
it.
you tell us what the oil
Propylene
is?
something something.
Provolene subtipus?
I don't know. I just
Glycol.
said a thing that I think is in
Stuff.
Yeah.
antifreeze, I think. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah. Well, typically when we work with chemicals, we work with propylene septipitol and a little bit of Insignia Roku.
Insignia Roku?
That is a really powerful oil, and it eats through certain surfaces. Just think, like, if we cannot get the hood open,
Right.
we pour
You just make
propipitol cipinol
you just make your own
on there.
hole.
We make our own hole, and then we go right in and lubricate.
Yeah, do what needs to be done.
Yes,
Get the job done.
exactly.
Get in, get out.
That's why we're called
like
Jiffy
a Navy
Lube.
SEAL.
Jiffy Lube and Panda Express. We lube in a jiffy. What are your salary expectations?
Well, if I'll be expected to perform both operations of serving
Oh, you will be.
Asian American fusion and servicing people's cars,
Yes. Normally at the same time.
I would expect a salary commensurate with both of those jobs summed together. So $180,000? Does that sound
Okay.
reasonable?
Okay.
An hour.
That seems applicable.
He's lowballing this.
Yeah.
He's
I've done some
really-
market research.
Yeah. That's great. Let me just write that down. $180,000. Seriously, cannot ever do that. It's so expensive to hire this man. Yeah, that's great. Maybe we could negotiate. We could
Okay.
negotiate.
Yeah. Or stock options, perhaps, in lieu of.
Stock options. Could go for stock
In lieu.
options.
Write that down. In lieu
In
of.
lieu.
In lieu
In lieu of.
In lieu of LAUXOFF. What would you say your goals in this field? What are you working towards?
I want to be the best there was to ever do it, the best in the game. When I retire, I want my jersey hung from the rafters of poultry and lubrication
Oh my gosh, once
in the Hall of Fame.
jersey hung by poultry and lubrication in the game.
Switch to a different form for that one.
That was just too important.
Yeah.
I suppose this will be our final question before we go. What makes an effective team?
Communication is of the utmost importance. What I like to say is there is what needs to be done, and there are those that are willing to do it.
Oh.
There is what need to be,
He fits right in. That would go in a fortune cookie.
and also those who want to do it. Me. That's good.
Thank you.
You know, we'll be in touch.
Sounds good.
Handshake.
Weak
Wow.
handshake.
Me, weak handshake?
Pretty weak.
You didn't even grab my
your thumb was
hand.
up.
Your thumb
Your
was
arms long. Your arms long.
upwards.
You should have hired him on the spot.
You're hired on the spot. 190,000 stock and pension. I'm gonna get you that jersey. We're gonna
Pension
order
for
it.
what?
We're gonna order it from Israel. And it's gonna be here in a couple weeks.
I like
And
an
then
extra,
it's going to tarnish.
I like an extra small, please.
Extra small.
And you're going to get a refund.
cropped.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's hired.
You got a new career.
Yeah.
Solid.
This was a job interview with Carl, conducted by Dan.
Do we agree that communication is what makes the best team?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
For
do
sure.
too. I also
Naturally.
think friendship.
Yeah, I think people need to
Friendship.
get along.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about this in terms of good stuff, and I tell Victoria this all the time. But, like, her discernment when it came to hiring people was so good that we're all friends.
Yeah.
And we all actually, like, legitimately like each other.
Yeah.
Were you all Were any of you friends before the job, though?
No.
I didn't know any of y'all.
Do you think it would work as well if you had already been friends and then added a work relationship on top of it?
I think that could work too because, I mean, you and Kinsey knew each other.
Yeah, Kinsey and I literally do the same job in 2 places.
Have you guys ever lived with your friends?
No.
No, bless.
Okay, so I lived with my friend Jonah once,
That's
who was
tough.
also my coworker. And he
You lived
is
with Jonah?
Yeah, I lived with Jonah.
Oh, I
did
didn't know that.
for 3 months in 2021, maybe. Like around New Year's, I moved in,
Mm-hmm.
and my room was half the size of this room, maybe even less than half the size of this room. And you see how much stuff I've got.
Yeah.
This rug
Brother's a
was in
hoarder.
that room. I couldn't even roll this rug out.
It's like laid up against the walls.
It was rolled up between my bed and my dresser. Luckily, I didn't have that bed because that's a massive bed.
Yeah.
But I do like living with friends. I feel that if we were all financially stable and open with how we're doing, and we weren't concerned just with ourselves, but we were also like,
Yeah.
I have to work so that my friends also don't get put out. You know, we were respectful of each other's space. You have a girlfriend.
Yes,
Her name's Emily.
correct.
Did I just doxed her?
I don't think
No.
so. There's a lot of Emilys.
Should we bleep?
Is she? No. Is she a clean person?
Clean enough, yeah.
Are you cleaner than her?
I would say we're both have our things that we're more clean about than the other.
Who's cleaner in the kitchen?
She's the one that does most of the cleaning in the kitchen. When we clean, we have like our own areas that we break up. She always cleans the kitchen.
Okay.
She
Okay.
cleans the kitchen and the dining room. This is just the way it's laid out in the house. And then I clean the living room, bedrooms, and hallway.
Oh, because the kitchen is a lot of work.
Yeah, the kitchen.
It's
I mean,
a
the kitchen is
multifaceted job.
the kitchen's a solid third of the house or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I love cleaning our kitchen here. I used to clean out of stress, but now I just clean for fun.
Yay!
Good.
I love cleaning my room. I hate coming home to a dirty room.
I clean when I'm mad.
Really?
Yeah.
You slam stuff?
So my room is messy right now because I haven't been mad in a while.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so. I should figure out how to clean when I'm not mad. So
Someone slap her in the face.
well,
Maybe you could have someone make you mad enough to where you get the cleaning done.
Colin
Yeah.
could do it.
Like
I would so come over and help you clean.
Oh, I meant make her mad.
Oh no. No, so if I haven't had a messy room in a while, but when I rearrange, it does get messy, and I do that probably 3 or 4 times a year.
As of what? A week ago?
Yeah. So all of my things will end up on my bed. I clean my floors and everything else, all the surfaces, and then I take the things off my bed and I hang them up, or I wrap them up and put them in a drawer, or I blah blah blah. That kind of thing. That's my method. Consolidate and then
relocate.
disperse.
Relocate. Yeah, disperse.
You said propagate?
What's that mean?
Propagate means like multiply.
Yeah, it's when you like.
Also multiply.
That's what's happening to that leaf on the shelf right now. It's getting
Propagating?
propagated.
The snake plant leaf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Word of the day is propagate
And also applicable.
and applicable.
Yeah.
And also,
I knew this was
Probogus
gonna-
Bradiscotis. A little background on Kyle. One time I was really mad at Kyle
Why?
because,
I don't think he knew this.
yeah, I don't think you knew this either. For a long time, I was really mad at you. But this was when Bella and I worked together. So this was a long time ago. One time, you asked us a question about ourselves, and I was answering it. And then you said, okay, enough about you. And I was like,
Did you think I
asked
was
me a
serious?
question." No, I don't. Maybe you were.
No, I'm saying did you? I definitely wasn't. I would
Okay,
never-
I
would
took it as
never-
though you were serious. I thought you just wanted to hear Bella's answer and that you actually asked her the question, and I was just the idiot
No.
standing there, and I was like, "Oh, he's asking me a question. Look at me. I'm
No,
talking
I
about
was
myself."
definitely goofing.
Okay, good.
That
So
actually
you're
like that
good.
proves that like he liked you enough to goof.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm always trying to goof.
he's just a
True.
goofy goober.
If I'm not goofing, I'm not living.
Yeah,
Write that down.
Put on a
I'll write
t-shirt.
it down.
Put
I'll
on a
write it down.
t-shirt.
not goofing.
Add it to the merch store.
He's not,
Not
living.
goofing.
Period.
Living.
Yeah.
That'd be a good title too.
that was like one of the earliest times that I have earliest memories with you.
I'm glad it's a bad one.
No. So originally, I was viewing you like, oh my gosh, I got to get this guy to break down. I've got to get this guy on my side.
I don't think that's. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? He's like you're one of those guys that you want to like
break
you.
down.
You need to like you. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
why.
Aggressive.
What impression did I give that would make you feel that way?
You're just cool.
You're so mysterious.
You're very
Like,
mysterious.
Everybody
we actually
thinks
talk
you're
about
so
this all
cool.
the time. We
Why?
talk about you a
We all
lot.
think
I
you're
don't
so
know.
cool.
You're like
It's
you're
your
one of our
vibe.
most talked about regulars. You're up there, but like you come in and you don't say. Well, you talk, but you don't say a lot.
Because you guys are always busy. I talk.
With you,
I talk
you're the only
Yeah.
one.
No. I was gonna,
Like if he's there
well,
on
Hannah's only
Saturday.
there. You're mostly there on like on the weekends is when I
Yeah,
see you,
and that's when it's
you guys
busy.
are always crazy busy.
But-
I talk to them a lot in the morning because
All right,
time to time.
fine. We just don't know a lot about you. So, like a lot of other people, we know a lot about because they love to yap. But you're like you love to listen,
Yeah.
I do.
which is why this works because we all love to yap.
I'm gonna share a few things about what I know
Oh my
about
God.
Kyle. Is that
Okay.
cool? Is that
Cook.
cool?
Yeah.
I know that he has family in Kentucky.
I do.
I know that he has a girlfriend named Emily. He's a welder.
I'm not actively a
No,
welder.
but
Was
you
a welder,
did.
and now you
And now you
teach.
teach welding.
No.
No,
Well, I mean, soon.
Okay.
you work at
Actively-
Gas and Supply.
Yeah, actively I run a welding supply store, which has just started a school that I will
Wow.
be teaching at when the time is necessary.
You work with Dalton, and you guys are BFFs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is what I've heard from him.
Yes.
He said, quote, we are BFFs.
Yeah, he like I'm not even kidding. That's what he said.
Seems a
He was
little
like-
out of character.
He was like, he said you were talking about this is on an episode too because I've really. He said you brought up the podcast one day, and he was like, "You guys have a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, we've got a podcast."
We got the best
And
podcast
then
on the internet.
yeah, and then this is when we were trying to get you
Yeah.
booked for the podcast. And he was like, I can make that happen. We're BFFs. And I was like, that's awesome.
Oh, can I say some stuff
Yes.
I know about Kyle?
Yes.
Okay, I know that we went to the same high school. We
Correct.
both
Oh.
went to Hiram High School, and we had the same
Okay, Hornet.
lit teacher, Mr.
Stop.
Pritchett.
Mr.
Yes.
Pritchett. What
Sorry,
a
Mr.
legend.
Pritchett, I just doxed you. I know that I wrote a textbook, a science textbook, and I told you about it.
Yeah.
And you said that your dad teaches Kentucky 11th grade science.
Yeah, by the way, you told me to check to see if he had your textbook. He did not. He said he said that they don't get enough funding to have new textbooks.
Got it.
I was
okay.
gearing up to freak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looked.
I
did
wanted to
look.
like get a copy of it because I don't have a copy of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get that without
Thrift
ordering
books.
like 200.
You don't want 200?
No, I
You
don't.
can sign them and hand them out.
Yeah, I could- at the coffee shop, I'm like, guys, I'm a
Yeah, you can do a
published-
book signing event.
You want a textbook?
How much
If I
are
can
they?
do an album release party,
I
you
don't
can do
know.
a book signing.
I don't know. I did look it up though, like it's listed online. Cool. Anyway,
Get the ebook.
We should do that. We should do a
Can
book
I-
signing for everybody. How many people would show up and be
I would
part of
show
that?
up.
I would definitely buy one, but depending on the price.
If it was
Textbooks are
if it was
usually really
$50.
expensive. Yeah, I'd probably do it for the laughs.
I'd do it.
what?
I'll do the
I'd buy
$50?
I would do it.
I was gonna say like 15.
Nah, girl. You
Well,
spend money on my merch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would buy
some
your
of
textbook.
some of the proceeds would have to go to you though, for sure. Because if it was $50, that was like the cost. Then it'd be like,
Yeah,
yes,
no, I want you
right,
to
right,
profit.
So you said it was how much was it for
I don't know the price. I looked it up online to see if I could see it online, and it is there, like in their catalog, for that company, for that publishing company.
You love a hipster hat. He loves a hipster
that
hat.
hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, wear it when I bike, like every time now.
You bike?
Oh yeah, he bikes, and he hurt his
broke
wrist.
his wrist. Well, he didn't break his wrist.
He didn't break it,
We
but he
know
hurt
that
it.
too.
Yeah, we know
I think
those
we
things.
know more about Kyle than we
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
My finger's still messed up.
That's
Is
Like
that
it
why you're
hurts?
tension it?
Yeah, I was seeing if it still hurts. It still hurts a little.
Does it look funny?
It's probably.
I heard your
I broke
elbow
this
crack
finger,
just
too.
then.
I was
Yeah, but like they can't do anything.
I've broken
for that
3
anyways,
fingers.
You know?
oh, hun, at the same time?
No, I broke my pinky because I fell on it. I broke my pointer finger. I actually don't remember how. I broke my thumb from slamming it inside my car door. At Takare
I've also
Tsunami.
done
You
that.
had to put it in a
Yeah, and I
glass
had to
of
put
water.
it. They have those like can glasses, you know the ones? They're like what we have.
Yeah.
They had those, and we had just gotten there, and I was like, I drove all the way here. I want to eat
I'm
my
gonna
food.
eat.
So I sat there with my thumb in this glass of ice water for the entire time we were eating. It was crazy.
I'm sorry.
But now it looks different. Like if you look at my thumbs.
It's your right thumb, huh?
Yeah.
Tonight on the pod, now that we're getting into the groove, we've found some stuff out about Kyle that we didn't know. If you know anything else about Kyle that we don't know, put it on the Reddit. We've compiled a list. We love lists. Raise your
I
hand
love
if you
a
love a
list.
list.
My hands up.
I love
Everyone's
a
hand is
freaking
up.
list.
For the radio.
We're going to discuss our ideal celebrity. Well, I guess just. Yeah, I'll say celebrity. Our ideal alternative families.
Yeah.
Like made up family.
Yeah.
I would like to preface, we love our current families and are super duper grateful for them. This is just not even a parallel universe, because no matter what, God gave you us and us you, family. So we're not even arguing. We're not mad about it.
Nah.
But this is not even a better world. This is
It's
just
just a
other
world.
different
It's just for
things
fun.
for fun to play around with the world.
Yeah.
I'll kick us off
Okay.
with my mother. I would really like Maleficent to be my mother.
See,
She's kind of an icon. I get it. I get it. I
She's
get it.
iconic. She's iconic.
get it, I
She's
get
got
it.
great fashion sense. She's got a look. She's
Yeah.
very Anna Wintour.
Isn't
Anna
she a
Wintour has
dragon?
that, huh?
isn't she a dragon?
Canonically, yes. She can turn into a dragon. But she's also a
Applicably,
fairy.
yes.
Are we talking Angelina Jolie
Yes.
as Maleficent?
Yes.
Pre-evil Maleficent?
No,
Or
like
post-evil?
in the
Okay.
midst, evil and post, like all of it, because
the
she's
midst
so
of evil.
she will defend you. Hannah Lynn.
My mother would be Anne Hathaway.
That's good.
She's so graceful.
Any particular era?
I would no. This one.
Oh, this
Right
one.
now.
This one. She's so graceful. Like she's so elegant. She's just such an elegant woman.
She handles that paparazzi.
And yeah, she just seems like she seems like she would know how to discipline, but in a way that you're like, this is how it should be. Like this is good.
Where's she
I
been
can live
lately?
with this.
Everywhere.
They're filming Princess Diaries 3.
That's what she's up to.
Yeah.
Is it like a sequel?
It's
Threequel.
Well, yeah. All right.
It's a sequel to the
I
sequel.
I think so, right? Like, 'cause
Yeah, it is.
It's she's queen now.
Yeah, it is.
And it's what's up now in Genovia.
Yeah, she
I bet
did
there's
that
gonna be
one
bad
movie that
language
was
in
the
it.
Harry Styles fan fiction, and that was good. I watched it.
Harry Styles fan fiction?
Yeah, it's called The Idea of You. We were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
did.
It was an experience.
oh, that was a Harry Styles fan.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, well,
Her
if you
hair
had
in it
watched
was
it, would have
so
made, it would've made
inconsistent.
sense.
Have you seen those
Yeah.
clips where her hair's
watched the
like
movie.
a different way every
Yeah.
single every
Anyway,
frame?
I think she'd be a good mother.
I think so
I think
too.
she'd be a good mother. I'm sure
Agreed.
she is a good mother.
Yeah.
she's a mama.
She a mama.
Mama and Dada.
I hate when you do that.
Mama and Dada love you, kid.
Okay, my mom would be Natasha Richardson. She's the mom from Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Oh,
She'd be such a good mom.
she's so epic. She'll take
She's
you to
so
work
cool.
with her.
Yeah, she's elegant. She makes
She's
dresses.
cool,
She
Yeah.
puts hats on you.
Yeah.
The black and the white one. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I always got scared at the scene in the cabin where they poured honey all over the place, and that girl was slipping, sliding. That actually, I couldn't watch that scene. I was so scared. I was
like-
so disgusted by all like the honey and
You're
the
just thinking about how sticky that is.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
cotton balls and the feathers. Oh, I'm scared. My skin
Nausea.
is crawling right now.
I picked Molly Weasley. from Harry Potter.
She's
That's good.
Whoa.
She's so mom.
Okay.
She's so mother.
she's so mom. That letter she sent Ron.
The
at
knit
school,
sweaters.
Yeah.
The dress clothes.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Yeah, I was impressed with myself.
I know the house would be.
That's
I know
a
the house would be
win.
full of baked goods.
It
Yeah.
would be.
Oh
It
yeah.
would smells like baked goods.
And she
all
could
the
have used
time.
magic to make them, but
Yeah,
she used her
did
own
it with her
hands.
own hands and her
She
own
raised all them
love.
boys.
Yeah. She's so boy mom. Sorry to Ginny.
Yeah, it's hard to find good moms in media.
When she drops the B word in the last
Yeah.
movie, when her son is dead.
She ices Bellatrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fully destroys Bellatrix. My dad would be Indiana Jones.
Okay.
How fun would that be?
He'd be so cool, but he
He's
would
like,
never
"Come
be
on this
would be
adventure."
gone.
Yeah.
No, I'd go with him.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
go with him.
Okay.
Interesting.
Shia LaBeouf was his kid, and he was like a deadbeat dad. Oh. You remember?
You want to
like,
be like Shia LaBeouf?
the one
It'd
with
just be
Shia
different
LaBeouf?
in your world. You'd
Oh,
go
in my
with
world,
him.
he'd be the best dad.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He would take me on all the adventures, and he
He
wouldn't
would
let
bring
me.
you back something every time.
I didn't-
He's
mean
like,
to
here's the
detract.
skull of
Something.
this ancient man. I made it into a necklace for you, Dad. This is a big necklace. He goes, I know.
Wear
Put it on.
People are gonna say, where's that necklace from? And you can say, my dad, Indiana
A
Jones,
dead dude.
got it for me in Illinois.
You could wear his hat.
Illinois.
His hat, yeah.
He lets you
his
carry
sweaty,
his
gross,
whip around.
dusty hat.
But you think it's cool though, because it's your dad.
Yeah.
Right.
My dad is Pedro Pascal. He's so dad vibes.
Oh yeah.
He's so dad vibe.
Handsome man.
He's a very handsome man. I feel like the combination of him and Anne Hathaway would be perfect.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I feel like in conjunction with each other, they'd be such a good parenting duo. I feel like they'd serve.
Agreed.
Indiana Jones and Maleficent just don't really
Oh yeah. I didn't
mesh. I can't imagine the two of them coming together, in holy matrimony physically. So, like
Well,
that's just a weird pairing.
Well, that's
I'm-
already happened by the time you exist, right?
Yeah. So I wouldn't have to imagine.
Hey,
You could be
that's
adopted.
ancient past.
You don't have to worry about it.
No. Maleficent needs what's hers.
Maybe she's
Except she did adopt.
barren.
Oh my god.
Barren arms. She's got that right.
My dad would be Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
That was
because
good.
yeah, he taught really good lessons.
Yeah.
I myself learned a lot of lessons
From
from
Andy
Andy Griffith just watching the show.
Dude.
So yeah, I think he'd be a great dad.
That's
I agree.
good.
He'd teach me stuff.
Yeah. He'd
Right
joke
from
around
wrong.
with you.
Yeah, take me fishing.
Stern but fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real.
I chose Nick Offerman, but specifically Ron Swanson.
That's good.
That's really
Just
good.
a fan of the whole vibe there.
That's so good.
One of my
Yeah,
favorite
he's very
characters.
you. He's
Yes.
very him.
It's
Are you
cool
sure he's
because
not
you
your
get to
dad?
see what he's like when he does have a son.
Yeah.
Because like when the kid is a baby, and he's literally. I just watched that episode the other day when he's in like the build, like the old part of the building, like renovating, and the baby is just laying in the stroller, and he's like. Ron is like, I'm having the time of my life. He's like teaching his son how to like work with his
Yeah.
hands and stuff, but it's literally an infant. Sweet.
My sister, I think, would be Sabrina Carpenter. Thumbs era Sabrina
Yeah.
Carpenter.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Somewhere in the
Gonna
world there is a mother and a father and a sister has a brother. Yeah.
Because she's so goofy. Like, when she
Yeah.
was a little
She's
kid,
goofy, but she's a little edgy.
yeah, she'd
like,
do
she's
this.
got sass.
Yeah, she'd do the same thing that she did when she was a kid in front of the camera as she would now. She has cringe moments, but they're all funny.
Yeah, and she's like self-aware
Yeah,
of the cringe.
very self-aware of the cringe, and even leans into the cringe.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's got good connections.
Yeah.
I'd like to have that. I'd abuse that.
You're extorting.
Abuse it.
I went along the same route as you, and I said Gracie Abrams.
Okay.
She's coming up a lot today. She seems like she'd be a really sweet sister. She has the first tattoo she ever got was an A for her brother Augie, which I think is sweet. I just feel like she'd be a good older sister, specifically. Like
Why would you name your kid Doggy with no D?
Augie. August.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, her boyfriend would be at the house all the time.
Is he a good-looking guy?
It's Paul Mescal.
What? Your
Yeah.
dad?
What?
No,
That's Pedro Pascal.
He's making the gladiator mix up right now.
What?
I'm like, that's not cool that your
No, it's
sister's
Paul
dating your
Mescal.
dad.
Who is
Paul
Paul
Mescal.
Mescal? I don't know who any of these people are.
Is it
Pull
the
up a
same-
picture. Can we get a picture? We gotta pull it up.
He's just a dude.
Just a
He's
regular
Irish.
guy.
Yeah, everybody likes the
He's
Irish.
Irish?
I love the
yeah.
Irish.
Wow.
Like Barry, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Keoghan.
Belly Kyogo.
Okay, my sister, she's going to be my older sister. And this is kind of like a two-parter, but it's because I associate, like, these person are the same to me. These two
Okay.
people are the same to me. Sandra Bullock
Yeah.
is my older sister.
I like it.
And it's also Hillary, our customer. Because to me, Hillary is Sandra Bullock. Because
Yeah.
Gosh.
when her voice, if you listen to just her voice, it is the voice of Sandra Bullock.
Same.
And I'll die on this hill.
Yeah. Have you told her this?
Yes. And I
She's
told
awesome.
her it's a beautiful compliment because I love Sandra Bullock.
You do love Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock in Ocean's 8.
8. I love that movie.
She was up. I'd like to return these.
with Rihanna.
Is that the new Ocean's movie that was all ladies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
with
ladies.
all the
It really
ladies.
flopped in the box office.
But I love
But
It's
in
good.
my heart,
it. It went
did not.
number 1 on my Amazon Prime account where I bought it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
They would
That's
both be
good.
a great big sister.
Yeah.
And she would help you, teach you how to fall in love with a man that's in a coma and end up actually spending time with his family over the holidays. And you actually fall in love with his brother
Yeah.
who comes home. And then the guy wakes up and you have to figure out, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now?
Wasn't she like a hot cop or something too?
Miss Congeniality.
Miss
Yeah, that's where she was
Congeniality.
walking in heels.
And also, she was another hot cop with Melissa McCarthy
Yeah.
and
Oh my gosh, and Heat.
in The Heat.
The
You keep doing this.
we already talked about it. Yeah, I could go on forever. Love you, Sandra Bullock and Hillary. Because Hillary
Sandra
could
Bullock,
probably...
come on the pod.
Lindsay would be your older sister. We
Yeah,
talked
Lindsay
about
too.
this.
Lindsay's like an all across the board older sister.
sister.
She's all our
classic
older
sister.
sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways. Who's
Kyle,
your
who's
older
your
sister,
sister?
Carl?
Older or younger?
I picked. I didn't write it down. I picked Jenny Slate though, the comedian.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
That's good. Don't
I see
be
the vision.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't. Because she was also a good friend to Blake Lively. I think that she was better in that movie than Blake Lively was.
Oh, 100%. And it ends with
That scene where she's telling her to break up and divorce
Yeah.
her brother.
her brother.
Oh my gosh, you've
Could
never
you
seen
imagine?
No,
Guys.
I'm just looking to goof.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she's
okay,
very
okay.
like
I'm
she'd
gonna
be-
write that down.
She
She's so
is
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
You guys would riff so well.
yeah, she'd be down to clown.
Write it
Okay,
down.
And
I'll
if you're
slow
not
down, slow
clowning,
down.
you're not living. If you're
No, it
not
doesn't work
goofing,
as well.
was it goofing?
Goofing.
I don't remember.
I think my alternative brother is Steve Harrington. I would like that because he seems like he would protect me even though he doesn't want to. You know, with a bat
Like
covered in nails.
begrudgingly.
I think you'd protect him more than.
No, I think it would be an even balance. I think when I need protecting, he'd show up all of a sudden. But then when he needs protecting, I'm just not there. I'm like at the ice cream shop flirting with Robin or something.
I think Robin liked ladies.
Yeah, Robin definitely does like
Write
ladies.
that down.
I actually know her uncle.
You know Maya Hawke's uncle?
Yeah.
Is it?
Why have we never talked
I'm friends
Is
with
it
him.
Ethan Hawke's?
Ethan
I
Hawke's
decorated
brother?
his house for
brother
Christmas.
or Uma
Are
Thurman's
you lying
brother?
to me?
I'm not
right
lying
now?
to you right now
You're
at all.
lying. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
I need to know if it's.
On Uma Thurman's side.
Dang, dude, that's the side to be on.
What?
Yeah, I'm friends with him. Anyways, yeah, Steve Harrington. I think he would be so much fun. Because, what's his toothless guy? What's his name?
Dustin?
Dustin. He's
toothless
a great
guy?
brother.
You know,
to
his little
Dustin.
toothless little fella.
He's a good,
Little fella friend.
but that's because Dustin's he's just a little boy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's a big brother. So he's a big brother to him, and I like that. That's or Rafe.
You know, I almost
You
put
know
him as
Rafe
mine.
from Outer Banks.
I don't.
Carl, we need to have an Outer Banks marathon. We'll get some popcorn.
Anyway, Colin kind of looks like Drew Starkey.
I look a little bit like Drew
No, you look
Starkey.
kind of a lot of bit like Drew Starkey.
I don't think
I was
so.
thinking about
Drew
this
Starkey,
yesterday.
if I could be so vulgar, he's such a gorgeous human being. He's like ideal person.
Like, if you leaned into that, I think you could get there.
I'd have to lose a lot of weight.
I don't think
A
so.
lot of weight. You're tiny.
I'm what?
He said,
I
what?
feel
We've already been over this,
gigantor.
dude.
I feel so
already been over
massive.
this.
I feel so fat all the time. Sometimes I feel like I should starve myself,
I won't-
but that's.
I
and
won't
I'm saying that
participate.
sometimes I go a whole day without eating, and I think, you know what? Now I can eat an entire pizza, and I'll be
You
I'll
earned
be
it.
skinny.
You were strong all day. You earned it.
Earned a whole freaking pizza, and they're like, "Would you like an XL for just $1 more?"
You go. It just makes
Well,
financial
I
sense.
might as well.
The savings.
Yeah, that's why they make mediums more expensive than the large.
Yeah.
This is like Tonka Johari. Do y'all know Tonka Johari?
No.
This is from Impractical Jokers. Thank you, Victoria, for telling me about Tonka Johari. Because when Bailey was here last
Bailey.
week,
Bailey, I love you.
they brought it up because
Bailey's our biggest fan.
somebody walked in the coffee. This is Sal. So this was
Yeah.
a bit
Okay.
Sal did.
He's so funny.
That Bailey said he looked like Tonka Johari, and the thing was he's sitting in like this waiting room. It looked like the waiting room for a doctor's office. I just saw the clip out of context, so I don't know. But the bit was this pizza delivery guy comes in and he's like, "I have a pizza for Tonka Johari," and Sal's like, he seems so. He's like, "I'm Tonka Johari, but I would never order an entire pizza just for me. Like, I'll take it. Like, I'll take it. But I would never.
I guess if you're
Like, I would
here-
never do that. I don't know how this happened." I just thought about that when you're talking about eating a whole pizza. Tonka Johari.
And I never
By the way,
finished
Tonka
it. I always
Johari
have
would be my
one or two
brother.
pieces.
I'm just kidding. Not really.
Who's next? I don't know. Are you next? Did you tell your brother?
Wait, did you
No,
tell
I
your brother?
didn't.
I said my brother's.
Oh
Steve
yeah,
Harrington.
yeah. Right.
We devolved. My brother's Tom Holland. I think he'd be a good brother.
That's great.
Okay.
And he has brothers.
Yeah.
He has 2 brothers.
Oh, remember that time he followed his brother home from school?
Yeah.
For so many blocks, and he never noticed. He never figured it out. He never clocked
He
it.
also, one of his brother with the red hair, he got him like an extra part in one of the Spider-Mans where he had to like hang upside down and they had to film him upside down. They didn't even put it in the movie. And they did that for like a whole day. And he was like,
No.
"Man, that was some rough work. I don't know how you do this all day."
That's some rough
Anyway,
work.
I think he'd be a sweet brother. Like, I think you could goof around, but he'd be serious if you needed it.
Yeah.
I also would like to be friends with Zendaya, so, you know, sister-in-law, that's fire. Zendaya.
Oh my gosh. What's her
Then I'm
last
like
name?
Timothy Chalamet adjacent. We could follow this line forever, you know?
Timote?
No.
Timothée. Maybe 5.
January, February, March, April, Timothy Chalamet, June, July.
You were cooking on that one over there, too. You were
I was
quiet for
steeping.
so
That's
long.
why he was quiet.
That's why I was quiet.
My brother would also be an older brother.
Oh.
I picked Crims Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth.
Crimson
He's
Chin.
good.
Mr.
He'd be a good
Krim.
older brother.
Yeah, Crims. My
Crims
older
Hemsworth.
brother, Crims Hemsworth.
Crimson.
I've selected Maddie Matheson.
Yeah. I take it back. I take it back. I want him.
Who's that?
I want him as my brother.
He's a chef
He's awesome.
slash
cool.
comedian.
We saw his
He's
book
so
yesterday.
cool.
He's the big loud guy from The Bear. Have you seen The Bear?
Yeah, the dude with the tattoos.
Never mind.
Fact.
I've seen
Fack. He
Fack?
fixes stuff. His
Yeah.
name is Fack. He fixes
Yeah.
stuff. He's
one
like
of my favorite
handy
people.
manny. But he's a little sweetie pie.
Let me just goog.
He's cool.
I don't like
He's just a
doing-
big silly goose.
Yeah, and he's like a really good chef.
Yeah.
Maddie.
Matheson.
Okay. Oh.
And it's so funny to me
Oh,
that like he
my God.
is
Brother's got
not
range.
like he doesn't cook at all. on
No,
the
in the
show.
show.
Yeah.
That's what makes it
Yeah.
so awesome.
I love that the mic is taped to his bare chest.
Yeah.
But you can't call it a bare chest.
And
'cause it's-
he's a large man that dresses exceedingly well.
Yeah, he's got good style.
All right, my cool aunt is Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good
Uh-huh.
one.
Dude, the
Agreed.
nails. She'd give good back scratches. I feel like she'd take you to fun concerts. She knows good music. I think she's creative. She's kind. She's gentle. She owns a lot of things.
She rich.
She's rich. Yeah. Julia Roberts was on an interview with her like 1990 something. And she was talking about how hot it was on set, and all the ladies were like, "Oh, can I please get a water? Can I please get this? Can I go? I'm gonna go sit over here." Blah blah. Blah. But Dolly wasn't doing anything like that. She was like corseted up, wig up to here, big padded jacket. She wasn't complaining. She was standing in her mark and she didn't move. She didn't ask for anything. And Julia went up and said, "You realize you can ask for water. It's hot. It's super hot out here. And you're wearing this big old wig. You're wearing all these clothes." And she says, "Honey, all my life I've wanted to be rich and successful. And now I've got it. I'm not going to complain about it."
Bars. Cool aunt,
Cool aunt.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Okay, so I support your decision.
Auntie
fully.
Wow.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. I already know where you're gonna go with this. I wrote it down and I was like, he's not gonna like
We
this
can't
one.
do this
Aunt with
again.
Aubrey Plaza.
I think she'd be an awesome, cool aunt. Like, I think she'd give you gifts when you're a kid. She would be like, "Hey, if you ever need help, you could talk to me." Like, whatever, blah blah blah. You know, because cool aunts do that. Like, I feel like she would get you out of a situation that you got yourself into. That
On
you
the
didn't feel,
DL.
yeah, that you didn't feel like you could talk to your parents about or something. But then I feel like as you got older, like, you would just become such good friends with her, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
She gives me cool aunt
That's a good
vibes.
one.
Yeah.
She does give. You're right. She does give.
She was like I didn't even have to think about it. Like, I heard cool aunt and immediately she came to my mind.
That's how mine was.
Who's yours?
I knew immediately.
I was like associating age at first because she's
Yeah.
like not quite old enough. But then the one I ended up picking is probably not quite enough. Anyways,
Aubrey Plaza?
Anyways,
It's
hands.
okay.
40.
We can shift eras
She's
because
40?
like
She's 40.
wow.
Wow.
I know.
Because my Andy Griffith that I picked is from
Way back when.
the 60s.
You ain't want him now. He probably did.
He is dead.
yeah, I think Maleficent is like thousands of years old.
Maleficent is ancient.
Yeah.
She's
so
not
we can
eternal,
pick.
but
We can
she's,
pick eras.
I
It's
see.
cool.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
My cool aunt is Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
She's so cool.
way.
She's wearing a hat
I
always.
love that woman.
She's a free spirit. She's kind of a little ditzy,
She looks conservative, but is so crazy.
but she focuses in on me and my siblings, and she loves us. She doesn't have any kids on her own.
yeah.
I don't know if the real
She has
Diane
a high-rise
Keaton
apartment
does,
in Manhattan.
but my aunt Diane Keaton does not. Yeah, she has an apartment. She's cool. She takes me on cool trips. She brings me cool gifts on the trips that I can't go
She's
on.
cool with her
Yep.
white hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so cool. Love you,
she wears
Diane.
fun glasses.
Yes.
She's got the best fit you've ever seen.
Her outfits are good. She's
Yeah.
always wearing long sleeves and she's never sweating.
No.
Just like Dolly on
Period.
the set of
Yeah.
I picked Caitlin Olsen, from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
She's such a weird aunt. Have you ever seen The Mick?
yeah.
That's such a good show. My gosh, that was one of my favorite shows. I'm so sad they just
Yeah, they canceled it.
They can't.
It was
They've got to
funny.
bring it back. It was the best show on television.
Yeah. She's in a new show now that I heard is bad.
It's bad.
That's what I was told.
What's the show?
I don't even remember the name of it. She's like a detective or something. It's
Oh, okay.
out of character for her. But
No, like that was the best show.
yeah.
The Mick. Have you guys seen The Mick? So good.
I've heard it's good.
She's like a sleazy aunt, you
Yeah,
know?
and
But she's funny.
she's so funny. And her sister married a super duper rich guy, and then they went to prison, so she had to move into this really, really obnoxiously fancy
and the
house.
kid kept
and the
peeing on
kids
himself.
The kid kept peeing on himself.
Yeah, because he was at like a sleepover.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
told
Oh
us
yes,
about this.
yes.
Yeah,
I
and they're
remember.
trying to figure out what to do with the mattress.
Yes. My weird uncle is Damon Salvatore.
Get.
He is weird.
Who is
So
it?
weird. He just
He is weird.
No, I'd end up having to act like I'm his uncle.
Yeah.
I'd be his uncle, and then he'd kill me,
Yeah.
and I'd say, "It's an honor."
Is this a vampire character?
Damon
I see,
Salvatore.
I see.
So you're Zach.
I'm Zach. I'm Uncle
He
Zach.
dead.
What a sad end.
No,
Nephew
I would
Zach.
play my cards right. I'd say, Damon,
Let me
you got all
help
the
you.
blood you need here, buddy.
You need me.
You need me. Stay alive. I've got. I
I got
I
veins for
take
days.
leaves. I drink leaves. I drink, what's that called?
Tea.
Vervain tea. And you can't compel me, but I'll make him think that he can. You know? Until he says, drive a stake through your stomach. I'd be like, all right, Damon. The
You
jig is
fool."
up. But I
lied.
actually have just been obeying you for the longest time instead of just doing what you said.
So don't kill me.
Don't kill me. I will high five you and I'll make you pancakes. Just like you did in that prison world with Bonnie.
Yeah. My weird uncle's Michael Cera.
That's good.
Also, I think the combo, I think Michael Cera and Aubrey Plaza would be brother and sister.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's good.
On
Oh, I didn't think about that.
on Pedro's side. On Pedro's side.
Okay.
I feel like you could get up to some nonsense with the duo. Also just with Michael Cera. But the duo especially. You know?
He's got a
so
good
funny.
song too.
Does he?
Clay Pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I found out that's not his song?
Really?
It's a
It's a
cover.
cover.
Where's he been?
Where's he live?
He been.
He did that Sarah V Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I watched the Super Bowl,
Does
actually.
he have
was
dry skin?
waiting for that commercial. They rebranded and they said that he started Sarah V because
Oh, 'cause Sarah.
Michael Cera.
Naturally.
It was really funny, actually.
Yeah,
I
it was
loved
good.
But yeah, it's the only reason I watched the Super Bowl.
I don't remember any of the other commercials.
That's all I remember from the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, actually. That and when Alicia Keys messed up, like her voice cracked or something while she was singing during the halftime show.
What?
Yeah.
Even Alicia Keys, y'all.
Yeah, but then in the like version that they posted online, they like auto tuned it.
Wait.
Said it sounded normal
When was Usher?
last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Well, this year.
Okay, I was about to
technically.
say, have 2 years passed since Usher?
No, he brought her out.
My heart
Sorry,
skipped a
sorry,
beat.
sorry. My bad. Before
thought
that was
you lost a year?
Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
He was before Rihanna.
No, he was after Rihanna. I think Rihanna was first, and then him.
What about Snoop Dogg? Before Rihanna?
Snoop Dogg was before Rihanna.
That was such a good one.
That was the one with Snoop and Dr. Dre, and they
That
brought
was
out all those
such
rappers.
a victory, bro.
Was before that Jennifer Lopez and
Yes.
Shakira?
Yeah. Oh my god.
And before
great.
them was Maroon 5.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Uh huh.
I remember Coldplay.
And then before them, yeah, Coldplay.
Bruno
and then
Mars
Katy
is
Perry.
one of the best. Katy Perry's is also really
The
good.
Weeknd.
The Weeknd was before. The Weeknd was after J Lo, but before whoever it was.
Oh, The Weeknd spent so much money on that.
Yeah.
His own money.
Because they don't pay you to do it. You have to fund that yourself.
No, they actually give you a budget. But then if you want it to be more than that,
You have to fund
then
it.
you have to
Yeah.
fund it yourself.
I
They
have
give
a
you like
fun
$2 million or something.
Game, could we just do it really fast? It's so fast.
yes.
Yeah.
That'd be so
Think
quick.
of your favorite halftime show
Locked
right
in.
now
Can
in
we do
your
that
head.
after we do the rest of the uncles?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We're almost done.
We're almost done
That's a
with
good
uncles,
idea.
but then we'll
Yes, I
circle
want to do
back.
that. But
I
I
just
want
want to yell it out at the same time.
Okay.
Oh,
But
Right
yeah,
now?
you're right. Let's finish what we started. You're right.
no, do it now.
Okay.
Do it now.
One.
Wait,
Ah.
I don't watch a lot of.
Okay, we'll just make
do
some.
you
Super
have a
Bowls.
good one in your
Lie.
head that you
Well,
like?
I have the one in
Yeah.
my head.
Okay,
That's
that's
enough.
okay.
Well,
you
the
don't
one
have
that
to.
everybody knows.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it might be the same as mine.
One,
One, two,
three.
three. Black
Three.
Eyed
Here.
Peas.
What'd you guys say?
Well, I said the booby.
The booby?
Yeah, you guys don't remember?
Janet Jackson
Yeah.
Not a
and Justin
single-
Timberlake.
That's the only one that I remember vividly in my
The
head.
nipple slipple? My
Slipple?
God.
Scripted.
That was stripped.
It was
yeah.
scripted.
Remember when Nicki Minaj nipple slippled on GMA?
No.
My
Good Morning
gosh.
America?
Yeah, Good Morning America.
Is that what you actually?
You said
Yes.
yours was Prince.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah.
Prince
I'll
did
die on
it?
that hill.
Prince.
Prince
Yeah.
When was
It
Prince?
I said
started
Katy Perry.
raining
Lady Gaga.
during Purple Rain.
Oh, I forgot about hers. Oh my God.
When she's
That's
like
right.
this.
That's right. Yeah, that's the answer.
She's descending
Yeah, that's
from
the
the
answer. I
sky
forgot.
like a
Sorry.
spider.
Yeah, that's the answer.
God bless America, land that I love.
I like when she wore the meat dress that one time.
That one time, because I wonder where that
At the
meat is now.
VMAs.
Do you think she froze it and ate it for dinner?
No.
She eats like a piece of it every year, like a wedding cake.
Anniversaries.
Or I guess you only do that.
people do that
the
with their
first
wedding
year
cake?
Yeah.
after.
No. People do that
freeze it.
forever. They like freeze a slice of their wedding cake and they take a bite out of it every year. That can't be good for you. I, would never
didn't
do
know that. I thought it was just on your first.
I'm pretty sure
anniversary.
some people.
Imagine
do that
having a
more.
whole piece of your wedding cake on your anniversary every year for the rest of it.
Well, you take a bite.
Well, no. Like, imagine if you keep your
Oh,
whole
the
wedding
whole
cake and it's
biggest
just in
cake
your, you have a
ever.
freezer.
You would have to have an
wholly
extra
unto
freezer
that
for
wedding
that,
cake.
yeah.
You go in, just cut a slice. I love you, darling. Let's eat this sugar.
Who's your uncle?
Oh, my weird uncle is Gary Busey. Do you guys
Oh,
know Gary
no.
Busey?
Googles.
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
Google.
He's so weird.
Yeah, he's very
But also
weird.
he knows Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, this is. who
Oh,
it is.
ew.
He
This
scares
man.
Me. He
Yeah.
scares me.
Sorry to this man.
Yeah.
I mean, he fits the
Yeah,
he fits the
bill.
description
Willem
for
Dafoe
weird
would
uncle.
fit it too. I
Yeah.
was thinking about that.
I love Willem Dafoe.
Have you seen that
fan.
picture
He
of
has a-
him where he's like in the middle splits and he's leaned forward? You know the one I'm talking about?
Gary
Probably.
Busey has an acronym for the word truth. Would you like to hear it? Talking real, understanding to heart.
What does that
Oh.
mean?
Truth.
Truth. It's the
I
definition
see
of
The
what
definition of truth.
How could I be so foolish?
Yeah.
That's alpha male activities.
Committed to the bit so hard with this picture.
He also has one for nuts. His acronym for nuts is never underestimate the spirit.
I love that.
You can't. That's not the way acronyms work.
Well,
You can't TH the acronym. You can't do the
Yeah.
for T and H.
How can I remember to never underestimate the spirit?
I'll never forget it now.
yeah.
Nuts.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
nuts.
nuts.
So does he just make acronyms like for fun?
I guess.
Is that like his?
What's the difference between an acronym and an acrostic? I think that's an acrostic.
So
An
funny.
acronym stands for something. He doesn't even know.
He has one
He
for
doesn't
sober.
even- oh God.
Son of a bee, everything's real.
Where are you getting these from? These are memes. I don't think this is actually like a thing he's doing.
SOBER.
Surely not.
Wait.
I'd believe
What if
it.
there's more? Are there more? Love. Living on victorious energy.
Kyle, who's your uncle?
I picked Paul Rudd.
Yeah. Weird
That's
uncle.
good.
Yeah.
I get it.
That is really
Yeah,
good.
it was between Paul Rudd and Jason Segel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Dave Siegel.
No, Jason Segel. From,
Jason Se-
Are you
you
saying
know-
in real life?
you
Real
know-
life.
No, Jason Segel's like
Is that his dad?
in How I Met Your Mother
Oh my God.
And the Muppet
Jason
movie.
Segel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
Muppet
gonna say.
movie.
Muppet movie.
or
Am
Forgetting
I a
Sarah
man
Marshall.
or a
Jason
Muppet?
Sudeikis.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
He was in Freaks
Yes.
and Geeks.
Okay.
Would
Okay.
be a good
okay.
uncle.
Yeah.
I hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's locked in. Man or Muppet.
Yeah, Paul Rudd or Jason Segel.
Yeah, I
same
like that.
same kind of guy.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Bars.
Yeah.
Weekly wins.
Weekly win.
Weekly wins.
Kyle, do you want to go first?
I don't know.
Do you have a weekly win?
Is that a newer thing you guys are doing?
No, we're doing it
Nah,
every
dude.
episode.
You guys have done it every episode?
Yeah.
I can't
yeah, dude.
confirm that
That's
we've done
not
it
true.
every
We did it.
Definitely
In,
did
I
it
know we
with
did it in
Davis. We
Cadence,
did it
and
in
I know we
Cadence.
did it with Davis, and I know we did it with.
Well, I'm definitely a couple episodes behind. But
It's
I'm not,
okay. We'll explain what it is.
That's okay.
You just think back of this calendar week, because the week's not over yet. So
Okay.
it is possible that you'll have a win after this, and
Yes.
I hope that you do.
Okay.
I hope that for all of us. But you just talk about something good that happened to you this week, or it could be multiple things that happened to you this
Yeah.
week.
Bars. Clay is yapping again.
Should we pause? Clay.
Oh wait, he has to get his front tire changed. So just wait.
Clay, why are you yapping about getting your front tire changed?
He's gonna ride with you. He might get to the school. He thinks he could get to the school.
He just needs to
Just fill it up before with air.
If you don't want to, that's
Because
fine.
he's talking about his
Chris. I
tire.
could do both. Yeah. He's not gonna be able to really.
Is it okay if he rides with him to school in the morning? He's probably just gonna do that. Cool.
Cool.
Weekly win.
Weekly wins. I'll go first, just to
Yeah. Just so I can get
yeah.
the scale of what type
Yeah.
of wins we're
Yeah.
talking
It
about.
could be the biggest win or the littlest win.
I really had a wonderful Wednesday. It was sad to not celebrate Hannah's birthday with her at Vala
At
and
Vala.
at wherever else you guys
Fellas.
went, because I was
And the
just-
mall. We
in
went
the
to
mall.
Abercrombie.
Oh, we went to Abercrombie. Yikes! In light of recent events, Abercrombie is
What are the
slightly
recent
canceled.
events?
That's
but
not-
I'll
For what?
definitely still shop there
For what?
because the CEO got arrested. For
I
sex
have not heard about this.
Is he the guy who has like really bad plastic surgery?
Unfortunately, I'm still gonna buy their pants.
I'm probably gonna buy their pants too. I'm not buying his pants.
What's up with the pants?
I'm buying.
They're great.
Pants.
These are Abercrombie.
They're
No,
fantastic.
you're not wearing them. These are Abercrombie. You own a lot of Abercrombie.
I own a lot of Abercrombie.
They make good jeans.
They have good jeans. Anyways, I had a
That's sweetie
wonderful
though.
Wednesday. I am excited about later this week. I have another win coming up pretty soon. I love talking to my dad on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's always a weekly win.
I got weekly wins
Yeah, I know you
upon
do,
weekly
girl.
wins.
Oh, yes, you do,
My
girl.
birthday was yesterday. I turned 20.
Ooh.
20 oon. Ashley and I had a fun day. We went around the world. It was beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous. Monday, I had a fun little weekly win. And I don't know if this is going to happen or not. Hope it does. If it doesn't, I'll tell you to cut this out when we're editing. In January. January 21st. But I got asked to headline a show at Smith's Old Bar in Atlanta,
Which is big.
which is big. And David Bowie played there. I think about that all the time. Like, David Bowie played there. Yeah, David Bowie played there. So that's super cool. And in lieu of that, I have decided to release an EP and another single that the people have heard already. So by the time this episode comes out, the EP and the single will be out.
Fun.
So many fun wins. But yeah, I had a good, like, solid chill day yesterday. I needed a chill day. But yeah,
That's good.
weekly wins.
I love that.
Ashley paid for my breakfast. It was so cutie pie.
It was so sweet and fun. I loved it.
And Tyler gave me free coffee.
It was really good too.
It was really good. And I got these socks because Ashley bought them for me. I
Do you
felt
think-
like a sugar baby.
Do you think
Like
their
I would
coffee's better than
get
yours?
something and you would just buy it.
What was that?
Do you think their coffee's better than yours?
Valor? Well, we use their coffee.
I know, but do you think
Someone came to Good Stuff today and said that they lived next to Valor, but our coffee was better.
Oh, per.
I like
think it
the
depends
drink.
on what.
The drink that they had. It was.
It was really good.
What was it called?
The
Promised
Promised
Land.
Land.
It was cold brew, and I don't normally like cold brew, but I
Yeah.
like the way they did it
It was
Okay.
good.
because it was sweet. I like sweet coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It was sweet, and it's probably because the cold foam.
Yeah.
But I
It was
liked.
salted too.
I liked it.
I like that they have unsweetened almond milk. I wish we carried the unsweetened almond milk.
What brand is that?
It's still
Khalifa?
Khalifa. Yeah, it's exactly the same except it's green.
What's the blue one we had? Was that the oat milk for a little bit? Remember
yeah,
when we
the
had
Khalifa
that?
barista oat milk.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yesterday's part of my wins too. I had a really good time. I had never gone to Fellows.
Yeah, we went to
It's
Fellows.
so good.
It was good.
The food was good. The coffee was good. I'd never been to Valor Dunwoody. That was cool. It was fun seeing Tyler.
Yeah.
I miss him. He's a sweetie pie.
legend.
Yesterday was just a good day all around because I saw Nanny. I went and hung out with Nanny a little bit. I almost fell asleep at her house because I was so cozy and I was also tired. But that was sweet. She was watching TV and talking to me really loud, so that
'Cause
kept
that's what
me
she
awake. Yeah, that kept me awake. Yeah, and work's just been good. Like it's been a good work week. Nothing
Solid.
crazy. Busyness, but good busyness. I made
Right.
2 pour-overs today. That was fun. And I worked a double.
She did.
Yeah, I love a double.
She loves a double.
doubles were the way?
Every once in a while. I don't like to do 2 in 1 week,
I love a double.
but
Kenzie
How many
did her
hours
first
are y'all
double
doubles?
yesterday.
oh, just a
11
little
and a
over
half.
11. Yeah,
Nice.
good.
I have far fewer wins than you guys.
That's okay.
That's okay.
My wins are small.
Quality
That's
over
cool.
quantity.
That's good.
Getting out of work earlier.
Yeah,
Been-
that
it's
is a
been
win.
It's been a better week. Been getting things done quicker.
Okay.
Getting home a little earlier. Yeah. Which means I've been able to go ride my bike this week.
Yeah.
And the weather's been great for that, right?
Yeah, it's definitely better. We rode last Friday and it was pretty chilly. It was
Okay.
very chilly last week. I did not wear enough clothing. It was very cold.
Can I actually add one more win I just thought of?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Just made me feel
Sorry.
worse.
I'm sorry.
Rub it in.
I also bought some mums yesterday. I've
Yeah,
been
from
wanting
Trader
some mums
Joe's.
for a while. And they
Mums
were
the
really
wood.
they were cheap.
You treated yourself to some mums?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
and I also just realized and remembered that I think I still have some chocolate left in my purse. And if I do,
Oh yeah, from that bar.
we can share some of it later.
It was good chocolate. I have another one actually too.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I bought a dress, a wedding guest dress, for one of our bajillion weddings that we have next year. It's very spring, and it was $30. You know how much it was originally?
115.
$150.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was going to be $60, but they're still doing 50% off clearance.
Talk about savings.
I know.
You
She said
practically
30 and I was
stole
like,
that dress.
Give it to me. Yeah,
I love it.
that's another win.
Wow.
And
Wow,
it's
wow,
cute.
wow.
I'll show you a picture.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Bars.
Anything else?
I think that's all.
Kyle, thank you for being on 3Bs.
Thank you for being on.
Thank you
3Bs
for
on
having
the
me.
pod.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
And thank you, our regular,
The regulars.
Regulars.
listening to
Two.
3Bs on a.
Pod. I'm Colin,
I'm Hannah.
I'm Ashley.
I was Kyle.
and we will see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Great
show.
Cheers. Great show.
Great show.
Great show.